Thunderbolts has released in theaters and it's been getting widespread critical and fan acclaim. Is it truly as great as people are saying? Let's talk about it. What's up guys, welcome to Superwise. I'm John and Thunderbolts is out. I've seen it. The reception this film has been getting has been crazy. I mean, it's at an 89, bordering on a 90 on Rotten Tomatoes. Just universal praise. Now, I've always been looking forward to the movie. I think that first trailer was great and it sold the vibes and tone of what this thing was going for. And with this praise, it just upped my excitement. So what I think of the film? It's really good. It is a solid 8 out of 10. I do think it's been overhyped in the regard that people are hyping it up as like the second coming, that they walk out of these theaters and they're like, life has changed. It did resonate with me, but it's not as great as, say, Guardians 3. I think it's really good. I don't think it's in great territory. It's almost there though. But let's get into it. So let's start off with the director, Jake Schreier. My man delivered. With that first teaser trailer and everything that's followed since, I thought that Jake was going to deliver a very clear, concise, direct, singular vision, and that's exactly what he does. We get some beautiful shots in here. Every shot is intentional and moves the story forward. It's never uninteresting to look at, and I gotta give Jake props for pushing practical hard. The majority of this film is practical. Shot on location, great sets built. You can tell the effort that he put into this. It's definitely one of Marvel Studios' most artistic and director-driven additions. But what makes this movie strong is the character work, the writing, and development that these characters go through. Yelena and Red Guardian have been some of my favorite MCU additions post-Endgame, and they are very much the heart here. But the movie doesn't work without Bob, without Sentry, and he is very much included in the heart of this film. You have to believe the internal struggle, inner conflict, personal demons that they have to confront, and I was absolutely emotionally invested because it worked and made the found family aspect that much more sweeter and real. It's a very personal and human film. It actually had something to say, and the third act is just incredible because it all culminates together very nicely and becomes so insanely personal that it does stand out amongst the rest of the MCU. It does tackle some serious themes and they were executed well. In terms of characters, they were largely great. The team did have very fun chemistry. Yelena and Red Guardian work perfectly together. Florence Pugh and David Harbour just crushed it. Louis Pullman is Sentry. He is such great casting. He does so much acting with the eyes, and he really sells you on the turmoil of this character. In addition to Yelena and Red Guardian, US Agent Wyatt Russell has always been one of my favorite castings post-Endgame, and I love him here. They do something with his character in terms of his wife and his child. They give him an emotional beat. I've adored Bucky since 2011, so the fact that he can keep popping up in these MCU projects is wonderful. Then you get to Ghost, who I like in the movie, but she's just sort of there. Like, she doesn't have much to do, and I've been saying that they went overboard with the trailers because we all knew, we all pieced it together that Taskmaster would be absolutely cooked. The way they killed her off was hilarious. They killed her off like nothing. She is a terrible adaptation of the comic book counterpart. Marvel certainly knows this, and the fact that they brought back the actress just for that one quick scene is just so funny to me. Now down the line they can course correct and actually deliver a proper Taskmaster, so that's great. They try to do something with Val and her backstory, but I ultimately don't really care about the character. She's discount Amanda Waller. She pushes the story along fine. Finally, before we get to the elephant in the room, the action is very, very good, man. Everything they did with Sentry was incredibly cool. The vault fight scene was slick as hell. I mean, I loved it. But honestly, I don't think the fight sequences were long enough. We got a lot of dialogue and slow-paced scenes, so I feel like more action would have helped break it up. It's very much a character-driven film, and I love that about it, but I just think it could have been a little better balanced. That being said, I still really enjoyed what we got, and seeing the team save civilians, we don't see that enough in modern comic book movies, so the fact that it was here was so earned and nice and refreshing. To wrap it up, we of course have to talk about that second post-credit scene, which had me losing my mind. I actually knew that they were the new Avengers going into this movie, so I was wondering how I would feel given context. And the context is that they're government-issued Avengers. Sam obviously opposes to this. He is Captain America. He's supposed to be assembling this new team, but it's been done for him already. He hasn't vetted any of them. He has no part of the process. There is beef between Sam and Bucky now. I like that aspect of it. Who are the real Avengers? Who's gonna answer the call when the call comes? We see the new Avengers monitor space, and I knew at that point, I knew the Fantastic Four were coming, and we see the logo on the ship. I was freaking out. I think it's such a cool way to confirm that they're in the MCU. It's a really cool connective thread that takes us right into first steps, and it's just an awesome promise that we're gonna see them cross over. What a way to end it. I left the theater so incredibly hyped, and it's definitely one of my favorite post-credit scenes to date. Overall though, that's been my Thunderbolts review. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I think it is a strong film, wonderfully different for the MCU. Bottom line, this is a much needed win for Marvel Studios, and they should be celebrating it. This is one to celebrate. Tell me in the comments down below, what did you think about Thunderbolts? That'll be all for me. Remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay super wise.